Where are we?
Dude, what is that smell?
I don't like this. Why are you chained up? Ooh, this is kind of kinky.
Hello, Mark and Michelle. I want to play a game.
Oh, fuck, marry, kill.
Never have I ever?
7 minutes in heaven.
Oh, no.
Wait. Is this our new intro?
Ooh, fancy.
You thought the game was over, but it's only just begun.
Jeepers, creepers.
Where'd you get them
those
peepers? Jeepers, creepers.
Where'd you get those highs?
There you go, that's the second line.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Boo You Horror. My name is Mark.
And my name is Michelle.
Welcome to Season 2 of Boo You Horror, everybody. We've come this far. It's the sequel, y'all. You know there's gotta be a sequel, baby. And we're back. We're back with a good one for you guys. Jeepers Creepers. Yes, I'm so excited for this one. Released in 2001, directed by Victor Salva. The main cast includes Justin Long, Gina Phillips, Patricia Belcher, and Jonathan Breck as the Creeper. And Michelle, I know I'm going to be a little rusty, so I hope you can bring the heat on this one. We're about to get into the 90-second recap.
Oh man, I was hoping you forgot about that.
Right.
We wouldn't do it this season because it's so stressful.
It's stressful to me too, even though, I mean, we've seen these movies so many times, but we never
I
get to,
know.
okay, but I'm going to go.
I'm first, right?
Yes, right?
Okay.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
thank goodness.
All right, so there are some siblings, a brother and a sister, and they're driving down the road, and they're having fun looking at these vanity license plates, and they're playing a game, and they're showing us that they're brother and sister, obviously, because of their banter. And all of a sudden, this truck comes up on him real fast, and he's honking and trying to run him off the road, and they take it pretty seriously, but then they're like, it's okay. But then later, they end up seeing him, and he's dropping bodies down a chute. And so they're like, oh man, what was that? We should probably go back, even though we just avoided this creeper. And so they go back to this little church next to the body chute, and Justin Long's like, I'm gonna get out and go look because I think someone's alive in there. But there are people alive in there, and then
they're all cut up like they just been through an autopsy. And then Justin Long sees that they're all plastered all over the wall, all like a sick, gross art. And then he gets out of there. They go to a gas station, but the creeper passes by, and they know that he went back to the place, and he's gonna know they were there. And then they wait for the police, and the creeper comes back, and he sniffs Justin Long's underwear. And then they go back to the church, but it's on fire. And the police get all caught by the creeper, and they're attacked. And then they go to the crazy cat lady's house, and then she's attacked, and they run over the creeper, and he starts flapping his wings, and they go to the police station, and then Justin Long is killed. No, I will finish. Justin Long was taken by the creeper, and yes, R.I.P. Justin Long.
the fear in your eyes just now.
I have to close my eyes right now. I'm so furious.
You're spent.
I'm furious because the time was moving too fast. And that's not fair.
Well, it's 90 seconds, Mark. Okay, there's a whole theme toward this episode that I want to get into, but did the intro look really old and B-movie-ish?
Kind of, yeah. A lot of the older B movies, they're always on a road trip, like Texas Chainsaw.
Always.
So and then always in a countryside. This was filmed in Florida, I believe.
That's why Justin Long was so sweaty the whole freaking movie, because he's in Florida.
Yeah, it was very hot there.
I guess they don't have AC in that old car. I don't know.
But I was just like, this is old ass car. And it makes it feel like it's a lot older than it is.
It does.
And the creeper's car was actually, whoever was driving it had to open the door after a while because the exhaust didn't work. So all the fumes? The fumes were getting in.
Oh, great.
So this poor guy, exactly. I was like, at least roll down the window for the guy or something.
No, because it had to be blacked out so you couldn't see who was driving it.
Exactly. So every time you see that car passing by, someone's in there slowly dying.
I was sitting there watching the movie, and I was like, is this all green screened, or is this did they actually do all this driving?
Yeah,
and they really were
so.
Driving all of that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't believe it was green screen. They didn't give them that much of a budget because studio wasn't super confident in it Apparently, Justin Long says they weren't even budgeted a premiere for this movie, so there wasn't even a premiere for this movie.
Wow. Well, I only found out about the driving thing because apparently there were mini iguanas on the road that they were trying to like avoid. And I'm like, in Texas, you might see like a tarantula, but I'm like, can you imagine just like iguanas in the wild, like running across the road? That's so exciting.
Like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they show that run over armadillo. I'm like, I've never seen an armadillo.
Me neither. I've never seen one unless it's like at a zoo. Well, we just have to talk about, because David Arquette is our man crush, but also our Scream King, Justin Long. It was his first like big movie.
Yes, this was his first big movie. He had done Galaxy Quest, and I think that's what got him the recognition at the time. But what got him the part was he did the audition just naturally, and he wasn't trying to do the false male bravado thing, which all the other auditionees were trying to do, and that's why they really liked him for this part. So kudos to him, and he's great, and he was so good, and he's still so good, but he's like an annoying little brother. He looks terrified the whole time. And
I was gonna say, he gives great face.
He does.
Like those long shots where it just like stares into his terrified face. I was like, you are so good, baby Justin Long. How old was he? Like 20?
22, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a baby to us, Mark. We're in our 30s now. We're so mature.
As opposed to like when we grew up with like Grease, where all the adults were,
they were all 50.
45. Like, hey, I'm going in my senior year. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life.
And I like how Rizzo was like, oh, I'm pregnant again. Oh my God.
Pregnant again? Did she say that?
There's a line in Grease that I never got as a kid, but she says, I'm like a typewriter. I skipped my period.
I feel like a defective typewriter. Huh? I skipped a period.
So they're playing the license plate game throughout this.
Why do they all have vanity plates in this little community? That's expensive.
I don't even think they were. I mean, it wasn't even really a vanity plate, was it? Like, that wasn't Sexy Forever or Gay Forever, Gay Fever. Is that what he said?
Oh, it wasn't? I thought they like actually like it was a vanity plate.
I didn't think so. It just looked like a 6 and a whatever.
Oh man, I thought those old people came up with something. I was like, so are they gay forever or are they sexy? Like what?
No, I think that's just a game you play. You try to come up with something and...
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, beating you, eating you, that's intentional.
Yes, that's definitely intentional.
How did he do that?
Those are all just straight up letters. And I'm just like, that car is not registered. Like, how is he not pulled over? Like, excuse me, sir, you have no tags.
Exactly. And
these are illegally tinted windows, sir.
How is he affording gas? I mean, he only comes out every 23 years.
And you got all these dead bodies in the back. Did you see Jeepers Creepers Reborn?
Is Jonathan Breck the creeper in that one? Do you know?
No, I don't think. No, he's not.
Oh,
he's not.
Well, then screw that. How do you feel about his performance?
Jonathan Breck?
Yes.
Oh, I think he did a great job. And there's something I want to put on our little social medias, his audition. Have you seen his creeper audition?
Oh, I haven't.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I've got a story about Jonathan Breck.
Please do tell.
Jonathan Breck was at Texas Frightmare Weekend, and we went to meet him. And of course, I always use hand sanitizer. I feel it is the couth thing to do to sanitize your hands before you meet someone.
Very couth.
At least a celebrity.
Even couther.
Even couther, right? So I have like my Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer, and I go to meet him. He goes, "Oh my God, you smell so good." And I mean, it's tons of bodies in a small space. It gets kind of musty in there. So maybe that's why I smelled so good. And he was like, I don't do this for everyone, but because you smell so good, I have to come out from around the table. And he like grabbed me and he's like doing the smelly, like the smelling face, but he looked just like the creeper in that picture.
I mean, his creeper is great. He does such a great job as the creeper. One of my favorite scenes in this one has always been inside the Creeper's Cathedral.
Oh, yeah.
The church underground and all the bodies. Since I was a kid, I was like, wow, that's so creepy and cool. But then, like, Justin Long is looking at all the things. Basically looks like a mad scientist lab. And then do you notice the carving? I don't know if it's a coffin, but it looks like a coffin in the creeper's form with his wings like open and everything.
His wings.
His wings. And that's, I think, my favorite part of the creeper. I like his little head wings. His little head flaps.
They're kind of gross.
I love them.
I feel like they're wet and mucusy because he's like the dinosaur in Jurassic Park. That one.
that spits.
Yeah.
But yes, that would just look so cool. And then Justin Long sees the couple that they were talking about that were killed on the road way
Right.
back when. I guess, was it the 23 years ago?
Yes. Like they showed the class ring, but they didn't show a date.
Yeah, that's which I thought was weird. Did you know that Francis Ford Coppola produced this one and is like a mentor to the director and like helped to get Justin Long and Gina Phillips hired for this because the studio wanted bigger names. But Francis Ford Coppola told the studio, used his weight to be like, this guy knows what he's doing. You should let, him.
Who is this Disney villain you're talking about? Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola is the director, producer of the Godfather movies.
Okay.
Yes.
That's impressive then. Speaking of, I'm going to feel real stupid because I'm real proud of myself right now.
Uh-oh.
Is his name Derry because it's a shout out to it? Because it's like a creature that comes back like every 23 years, except for I think Pennywise is 27 years. Is that a thing? Like, did I just make that up?
It literally says that in the bloopers after the boogeyman.
Does it? Dang, I thought I was so smart.
No, I'm just kidding. Michelle, I didn't know that.
okay.
No. I loved all these kind of horror movies. I was like, oh my goodness. I wanted to watch it over and over. And what got me was the poster. I think when I saw that poster in theaters, I was like, ooh, that looks fun.
Is that the one with the eyeball?
Yeah, it looks like a head in a bag or
Yeah.
something like that.
The sequel has him just looking
as
like
a
a scarecrow. Okay.
I mean, which he does in this one too. And that's such a cool visual at the cat lady's house. I love that scene.
You love the cat lady.
That scene was supposed to be a lot bigger.
She's supposed to have 5,000 cats.
Well, okay, so they actually did shoot it in a real cat lady's house, but they used cat actors.
Wait, so did the real cats get to be in it, or did they get put up while the actors were brought in?
They got put up while the cat actors got brought
Oh, that
in.
sucks.
So I'm sure
Cat actors?
she got into it. It was like method acting. You could smell the cat piss in the house.
Oh, yuck.
Now,
Yuck.
when she is killed by the creeper, originally the creeper was going to speak then.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I wouldn't have liked that.
Exactly. When he's holding the old woman up, he was going to say, she doesn't smell too good, Derry.
Oh, I'm so glad they didn't do that.
I know. It would sound so good. Okay, so when I was young, I was like, why does she keep on calling Derry Brad? Why does she keep calling him Brad? I didn't know that she was saying brat.
Brat?
Yes, she calls him Brat a lot, but she doesn't like hit the T hard. So it's like, come on, Brat. I'm like, Brad? I'm like, this bitch is calling him by the wrong name.
She really needs to hit that T a little harder. She's smart, though. At one point, she's like, this is why girls are smarter. We need to go back. Because I'm sorry, nobody would have narrowly escaped death like that and been like, we should go help. Let's go down the tunnel and go help.
Okay, you know the part in scary movies where somebody does something really stupid and everybody hates them for it? This is it.
The sister, we should have listened to her, but then we wouldn't have had a movie.
It's true. It's true. Like, no. The creeper was like, do you think he would have kept stalking them or would have left them alone? Because after he saw them see him dumping the body in there, he chased them. Maybe that's how he was trying to get more scent from them, maybe?
I was kind of questioning that too. I was going to ask you, like, when you thought the creeper decided he wanted them, or is it just like a fate thing?
I'll tell you when I would have.
Okay, you tell me.
Ah, shit. I gotta burn down my whole art collection now? Ah, damn. Hell no. You know what? I'm gonna start fresh. And you know who I'm gonna start with? Those little motherfuckers. Hell no. God damn it.
They made me burn
He's
it
like
down.
over here, like I could imagine the creeper going there, putting gas on everything. God damn it. Here, Craig and Darla. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, Craig and Darla. Like, he's just made friends with all these people on the wall. Like, Giuseppe. Oh my God, Giuseppe. It's been cool, man. Whole place goes up on fire. Ooh, which fun fact, that church was an actual abandoned church that they decided to film at. And it got so popular after the film, it too became mysteriously set on fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. I've got a big fat question. Is Justin Long's belly button tattoo real?
I don't think so.
Like, what college-age boy has a rose tattooed around his belly button?
What college-age boy wouldn't get a dumbass tattoo of anything or on anything?
But it's weird looking. I don't like it. I hope it's not real.
Well, I wonder why, unless they knew they were going to do a sequel to it, which it does come back as.
Yeah, in that little flippy
as a weapon.
ninja star.
Yeah, as a ninja star. It's the decorative weapon.
The decorative weapon with a belly button.
Yes, it is. Other than when the cat lady says, you have a tear above a rose tattoo above your stomach. Like, other than that.
That's not the cat lady.
No, Giselle.
Yes. Like, they're so mean to her. And I'm like, she's the only woman trying to help you. Why are y'all being so mean? But yeah, she came on and I was like, does she have The Shining? How does she know this, Mark?
She's a psychic. Walter Mercado. I would have believed her more when she came in looking like that. Like, oh, we need to listen to this lady.
This glittery jacket lady with the big old hair, we got to listen to her.
So you're right, as Trish is the only one who's like trying to kill the creeper when she runs over him with the car. I loved it. But I'm just like, why did Justin Long was like, enough? I'm like, no, not enough. Run over the head. Like, she still needs to run over the head. And then the wing, like, that was cool though. I love that. Like, when the wing comes out, I'm like, I would have loved to see the wing just like flap around and then like get some traction, and then he's just like flapping around in a little circle, just one little chicken wing. It would have been fun. It would just like an ant or a little fly without it. It would have been funny. They should have kept going.
And then the creeper comes back and he's all hobbling outside of the police station.
He comes pimp walking into the police station. I'm like, oh shit, look at the creeper. He's like, hell no. My art, now my legs. There's like, these kids are gonna get fucked up tonight. He was not having it.
He was walking into that police station. I was like, is he drunk? Like, what the heck's happening? Because he's like,
dusty as hell. Like all the, he is dusty as hell. Needs some lotion for his ashy legs. He's so dusty.
I also love the shot when the creeper is on top of the cop car, but you're seeing it from Derry and Trisha's car. I was like, that's a great shot.
They had a lot of good views. And even in the beginning of the movie, when the gay fever leaves out of the frame.
Gay fever? Gay forever?
I don't know. Yes, when Sexy Forever leaves the frame, you see Beating You coming up closer and closer. There's a lot of cool shots like that. But yeah, the creeper's after them. He's sniffing Derry's underwear.
Yeah, that was uncomfortable.
That's very crazy. It's just like he had those I don't know. I think he took a couple for the road.
I think it's funny he had his name on his underwear and he was like, he had my underwear. Now he knows my name. I'm like, why do you have your name on your underwear?
Because he's in college and he lives in a dorm.
I don't care. I went to college. I never put my name on my underwear.
Did you live in a dorm?
No.
Oh, so you only started putting your name on your underwear once you got married?
Yes.
So Mark knows these are mine.
It's true. I still want to know why they were so mean. What's her name? Jez?
I think it's Giselle. Yeah. Her name is Giselle. I know they are mean to her, but she's so funny. She, like, the first time she calls them, was like, have you seen the cats yet? I'm just going to start calling people like that. Like, as soon as they call me, like, oh, hello? Have you seen the cats yet? What the hell? The cats! I saw you with a bunch of cats! I'm serious. Like, I was just like, what? I would hang up the phone immediately. Have you seen the cats yet? Nope. Don't have time for this shit. Nope.
Yeah, hello.
Have you seen the cats yet? You and Derry, I saw you with lots of cats.
I mean, I understand why they hung up on her then, but once she was there in person and no one is believing them, and she's like the only person trying to help them, they're so mean to her. And I'm like, dude, she's the only one that's going to save your butt.
You're right. I'd be like, Giselle, I'm allergic to cats. I ain't never going to be around a bunch of cats. But I saw you with a bunch of cats. And the creeper has to have some, like, very clear sinuses. I mean, this guy...
he does not have the COVID. It was 2001.
Exactly. And he even has that extra nasal passage in the middle of his nose.
I don't like that.
Do they show that in this one, or is that the second one?
Isn't that the second one? All I know is when he's biting out the tongue, I was like, ooh, that's like, it looks like a big Laffy Taffy.
It is like I'm gonna kiss you real quick. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like he was just making out with the cop's head at first. And I was like, this is kind of weird.
Oh my God. Okay, so when the creeper comes up on the cops and the rock version of the Jeepers Creepers song comes up.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers?
He's like, go back. I love that song.
Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? It's so funny. So when he goes to the police station, okay, he takes Derry. We know that. So he has Derry, and Trish is like, take me, I'm stronger, whatever. The cops are just sitting there. Why aren't they shooting?
I know. Like at first I was like, okay, so she's just trying to get him to release Derry so that like they have a clear shot. But I'm like, you've got all these men with like sniper rifles. Someone should be able to take that thing out in the head.
Exactly. Shoot those wings, make them Swiss cheese wings.
Even if you had Derry, he's gonna die anyway, so you might as well give him a chance.
If you shoot a bunch of holes in those wings, that he can't fly away.
He's not aerodynamic anymore.
That's the Swiss cheese in the air. They can't.
Swiss cheese in the air.
Put your Swiss cheese in the air if you're having a good time. Swiss cheese in the air if you love this hood rhyme. Sorry. Oh, this is a great one. Okay, so the director debunked this, but a lot of people are saying that this is clearly kind of inspired by that one episode of Unsolved Mysteries. I believe it came out in 1991 or something like that. I don't know if you remember this, but I do. Even the whole setup of that looks like the beginning of Jeepers Creepers. They're playing the license plate game.
Oh.
It's a couple playing a license plate game, and then they see like a van drive past them, and then they see the guy dumping a body, like I believe in a dumpster behind a school or something like that. But the director was saying that that's not what it's based on. But I mean, the similarities are pretty.
That's pretty weird. Yeah, because
Please look it up. We love Unsolved Mysteries. You remember that,
I do
like
too.
staying home from school watching Unsolved Mysteries? That's my
oh yeah.
jam.
Yes, I thought you were gonna say it was Mothman inspired because I mean, obviously his look.
Yeah, no, the look was developed by Brian Panakis. He's the makeup effects supervisor and creator on this movie, and he developed the creeper look. Like, that's one of the things I really loved about this movie. So, like, the creeper was super scary and everything, and then they brought out wings, and it just looks so cool. He looks so cool. His design is just done perfectly well. Shout out to the special effects department on that because it looks great. The original title for this was Here Comes the Boogeyman.
Way to steal that from Michael Myers and Halloween. Hello.
Exactly. And if you notice, the first song that plays in the credits is Here Comes the Boogeyman.
Hush, hush, here comes the boogeyman.
And it's such a fun, creepy song. I love it too. I remember even as a child being like, ooh, this is so fun.
I'm sorry, Jeepers Creepers is a way better name. Here Comes
Definitely.
the Boogeyman would have been dumb. I feel if they would have had that title, they would not have had the success that they had.
Do you know where Jeepers Creepers is apparently derived from?
No?
It was a more polite way of saying Jesus Christ. So they'd say,
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jeepers.
like, I think it was like Jiminy Cricket.
JC.
And then Disney used that. So people like started to say Jeepers Creepers. I thought this was a fun fact too. Tina Turner was considered for Giselle.
No way. I feel it would have taken me out of the moment because I would have been like, that's friggin' Tina Turner.
Boogeyman keeps on burning.
Burning.
Have you seen the cats? I saw you with a lot of cats.
That's it. Proud keeper, keep on flying. And he's flying.
Flying down the
Well, I have a question for you, Mark.
Please.
You have to get a belly button tattoo. What do you get?
Ooh, belly button tattoo. I think I'd go full torso tattoo and have the belly button be the mouth. Like it's going, ooh. So, and then like my nipples are like the eyes.
That's a big face.
Oh, no. Okay.
This is a full chest piece.
Okay,
I'm talking belly button.
Listen, yes. Well, it's a part of the belly button, Michelle. Listen. So I'm going to shave my chest hair into 2 bushy eyebrows, and it's going to be Eugene Levy on my stomach.
Yes.
And he's going to be going, ooh, that's my belly button.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. So Eugene Levy. So what about you, Michelle?
I don't know, because now I can't get the part of using the belly button as a whole out of my head.
As a whole, no.
I think I'd get the Lucky Charms leprechaun pointing at the belly button.
Why? Why is he pointing there?
Because I love Lucky Charms. I don't know.
Why is he pointing at your belly button though? Like, you want in there?
At least I didn't say an orca, okay? Because that's what I wanted to say.
But what is Lucky the leprechaun pointing at?
You said Eugene Levy. You said Eugene Levy.
Listen, what's he pointing at? Like, just why is he pointing at your belly button?
Why is the rose curved toward the belly button? That's what I'm saying. Belly button tattoos are stupid and Justin Long shouldn't have one.
Why is he just pointing at your hole?
I just want to know why my Lucky Charms leprechaun is any weirder than Eugene Levy.
Because
That's what I want to know.
I incorporated it into my tattoo.
I incorporated my belly button into my tattoo. He's pointing at it.
It's just a leprechaun. But why is he pointing?
It's like my belly button's famous. And you know when you take a picture of the famous person and you point to him? That's what he's doing.
That's a famous hole right there. Oh man, we just talked a lot about holes. Which, yes, I think that was in my notes. I wanted to talk about Justin's hole. When he's going down the hole, the little hole in the... Like, you just need to watch it without, like, looking at the movie. Just listen to it. It goes, let me slide down.
Let me slide down.
Let me get a little in.
Just let me get a little way in. Look, just... All right, hold my feet.
No, man. I don't know if we can leave until we figure out this whole situation.
Oh, you mean the belly button hole? I thought you meant like the W hole. I was like, what's the whole situation?
Like, you should have a rainbow popping out of your belly button, or, ooh, you get your belly button pierced with a little charm, with
a horseshoe.
Yes, horseshoes are balloons. And now he has a reason to point there. Like, hey, look at this.
So my belly button's not good enough for you? It's gotta have a piercing?
Because it's so weird. It's like inviting. He's like,
why are you so bothered by it?
Because if he's just pointing at it, he's like, he's inviting people. Like, you want some of this? That's like...
Maybe that's my intention.
Well, then say that, Michelle.
No, I like to be a mysterious lady.
That's a very mysterious tattoo. I think the creeper would love my belly button. Ooh, what part do you think the creeper would want from you, Michelle?
Oh, I think he'd want my butt because it would feed the most.
He doesn't want to rock around with a donk-a-donk.
It could help him fly.
That'd be so funny if the creeper had a big ol' ass.
See, he wants it. That's the thing, he doesn't have a butt right now, so he needs mine. Why do you think he wanted Justin Long's eyes? I mean, they're pretty. But
maybe it was like a Get Out situation. He thought Justin Long had a good eye.
Oh, yeah. There's that movie where Will Smith gives away all of his organs and Rosario Dawson gets his eyes and you see her with his eyes at the end. And that's what I always think of when I watch Jeepers Creepers now.
What movie is that? The Pursuit of Happiness?
Definitely not. This movie is depressing as hell.
So is The Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, wait. I have a question, too. So Giselle comes in after Darius taken away, and Trisha's there in the police station sitting down. She's like, your parents are here. They're like, damn, her parents are too fucking lazy. Just, all right, we're going to wait in the car.
Yeah, I did not even realize that.
They don't even go in or anything. She's has time to go out and stare at this fucking sky.
You're right. Those are some crappy parents.
Oh my gosh. When Darius screaming at the end. Those screams are so good.
That's eerie. That's the moment in the movie that it's like, oh my God.
Yes, that's so spooky. And then the Jeepers Creepers song playing obviously in the background.
Creepers, creepers, where'd you get those creepers? Oh, those weepers, how they hypnotize. Knock me out.
Jeepers Creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers? All right.
It doesn't make sense now because I thought all these people had their vanity plates, but I was going to ask you, if you had a vanity plate, what would you get on it?
Ooh, that's a good question. Pugs in drugs. Pugs in drugs. So if I get police, it'd be like, oh, that stands for pugs, not drugs. But we know it stands for pugs and motherfucking drugs.
Boo, you whore, is hosted by Mark Gabaldon and Michelle Tate. It is produced and edited by Abby Anderson. And if you want to support the show, rate and review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and find us on all platforms at Boo You Horror Pod.
What do you want?
A telephone?
I don't have one. What you need a phone for if I had one?
I need to call the Pertwilla County Police.
Don't even think about bringing the cops around here with their zoning crap. They try to tell me how many cats people can have. Hell, I'll have as many cats as I want to have. You can tell them that from me.
Please, someone's been killed.
Killed, you said?
Yeah, a policeman.
Oh, me Jesus. I thought you meant one of my babies. You could call the sheriff's station. Just don't give them this address. My babies don't like strangers.
How many babies do you have?
More than a couple.